I know this video is probably gonna be a lot of talking. Like, it's just gonna be me sitting here rambling a lot, but I hope that those of you that are watching this, that look this up, I hope that this helps you. If you have any questions, please ask me, because more than likely I've either gone through it or I'm going through it right now. I guess I need an intro. Hey! Hi!
What up, though?
It's T in the house. Hey. Ew. You smell like a wet dog. High five. Good girl. Shake. Shake. Oh. She's so smart. I love her. Me too, baby. Sorry if I'm talking a little funny. I am doing the Small Direct Club little program or whatever, and I'm not quite yet used to it, so that's why I sound a little funny with them on. Okay, so something good I can talk about with you guys is military life. So my husband is in the Air Force, and currently we are in South Carolina. He actually used to be in the Army prior to re-enlisting in the Air Force, but so he has experience with the military. I do not. This is my first go around. You can do one of two things when you're in the military, and if you have a spouse. Obviously it's going to be different if you're just single and you don't have anyone, but if you have a spouse and you have children, a family, you can either apply to live on base or you can live off base. We decided to live off base, and I'll tell you why. So basically you get what's called BAH, Basic Allowance for Housing, or Basic Allowance Housing. And what it is with that is that you get, depending on the area you live on, you get a certain amount of money to pay for your rent, and you have to pay for the rest. If you, let's say you're assigned $1,200 and you find a house for $900, well, you have $300 you can, you know, put toward utilities or saving or whatever else that you need. But let's say you find a house for $1,500 because you have a big family and you really want that big house. So you get the $1,200. You have to come out of pocket and pay the $300. So you get a better house, but you end up putting some of your money towards that. Now, if you decide to live on base, you don't get the $1,200. Basically, you just get your house. I think they give you some grocery money. I think everyone gets like a little bit of money to go towards your groceries. It really just depends. When we first got to this base, we got to stay in a hotel on base. And we have 2 dogs, so we, of course, there was a place for people with pets, and there was people with no pets, and, you know, more children you have, possibly a bigger room that you get. And I say hotel, but don't think of like a hotel building or whatever. The ones we were staying at were like little bitty houses, and actually they were really, really nice. Like, they had everything we needed. Had a little bitty living room, little bitty kitchen that was attached, a separate bedroom, a bathroom, and it was a really nice place for us to live in. We lived in that for about 2 weeks. However, if you want to live on base, apply for housing as soon as you find out that you're going to a certain location. I'm talking about, they tell you, you go ahead and apply. We applied 4 months before we moved into this new location. We didn't do it right away, but we didn't wait till the last minute. It was about 4 months. We let 2 months go before we applied. Well, when we got here, there was a waiting list, and we were about 20 on the list. Well, you're like, well, that's not too bad. Well, people are not moving out that fast. So when we got here about mid-May, they told us it'd be about August when we had a place. That's also not bad if you stay in the hotel. However, the hotel room was about $2,000 a month, and he was only getting a certain amount of BAH. So a little bit, I'm talking. We got a certain amount for housing, and the hotel was gonna cost us an additional $1,000 out of pocket, basically. So he went and talked to finance to see if there was anything that he could do or whatever. No, it seems like money was just gonna have to come out of pocket, and $1,000 is a lot of money to come out of pocket. So what we decided to do is we decided to start looking for houses, and we kind of spent about a week doing that. We actually found this house that we're in now. It's a beautiful, beautiful house. It's big. We have a big yard. It was too good to let it go. It ended up being less than what the BAH is, but it's still not the cheapest house. We did have to pay a deposit for these two at the house, and it was $500. That's $250 each, and we do not get the pet deposit back. We will, however, get the deposit that we put down. My biggest thing, apply for housing as soon as you know that you're about to move. Wow, like if I would have known that, I would have been like, okay, Kobe, you know where we're going, we need to go ahead and apply, and we would have had a house. We would have had a house on base. And actually, I just got a job on base, and I'm a spouse. I'm not military. My husband is military, and now both of us are actually driving to the base and driving back, and everything we do is on base. Like, there's a gym there, we go there, there's a few stores, gas station, and now it's unfortunate that we live outside of base, and literally everything that we do is on base. So, but like I said, we have a beautiful house that I love so much. There's so much room. I come from a 1-bedroom house, and we don't have any kids. We just have these little fur babies. This one is Little Bit and Beady. Hi, Beady. Oh, another tip: save your money. Save your money. Oh my gosh, I cannot stress this enough. Both of us, we're not young. We're not 20, 21. My husband is 27 and I'm 26. I don't see how some people would have made it without a cushion, without saved money, because we had to spend a lot of money. Like, shit happens. His truck messed up and we had to U-Haul it back to our hometown from where he was at in training school. We had money, so we had to pay that money. That's money that we will not get back. At the end of the year when we do our taxes, we can claim it. I stress this again: save as much money as you can before you guys leave. Like, if you're working, save all of your coins, save everything. Him too, while he's in tech school, boot camp, whatever, like, he's gonna get paid, and I'm sure he's still gonna have bills, but make sure you stress to your spouse, please save your money. Like, we need to have as much money saved up by the time we move, because shit happens. Yeah, you will get reimbursed for it later, but you may have to come out of pocket at first. Another thing is moving. When you move, the military moves your stuff. This is what I did. I packed up my whole house, I put it all in storage, and I moved in with my sister for about a month until my husband came home. Okay, when the moving people came to the storage room, they literally unpacked all of my belongings and packed it in their own boxes, because they're not going to be liable for broken stuff. So if they're coming to your house to move your stuff, do not pack your stuff, because if the moving people come, they're literally going to unpack it, and all the boxes that you bought, tape, everything, all the money that I spent on that stuff, they literally undone it just to redo it. So if I would have known that, I would have just, some stuff, yeah, had to be put in boxes like dishes or whatever, but a lot of stuff, if I would have known that, I would have just threw it in there. Okay, so whenever you get to where you're going and the moving people get there to drop off your stuff, you can tell them to unpack it. I, however, did not want them to unpack it because this is a brand new house. I didn't even know where I was going to set up. So we were in our house for about a week and a half before the moving people came. So we did have to go buy stuff. Like, we just bought like paper plates, paper stuff. We had to eat out a lot, eat like microwave stuff or whatever, because we didn't have no pots or pans or anything. We didn't have a bed, so we had to go buy an air mattress. We could have just went ahead and bought a mattress, but we wanted to order a really good one online. So air mattress, visitors come over, you have that spare one. So if you know you're going to be moving, make sure you pack the essentials that you really need. Like, pack your clothes that you plan on wearing for a while. one little suitcase of clothes is what I had to wear for an entire month until they brought our stuff, because we had lived in the hotel room for 2 weeks. Then when we found our house, we waited about a week and a half to about 2 weeks before we got our belongings in here. And I still have a ton of boxes to get rid of. Like, oh God, you're gonna have so many boxes everywhere. Now if they unpack it for you, they're gonna take the boxes. A thing about the moving people is that I had furniture scratched up. I had some of the glass stuff that I had in boxes broken. So if you have anything that's valuable to you, and you can take it with you when you move and not have to get the movers to move it, do it. Because shit happens and shit could get messed up or broken. Of course, they give you a sheet that you have to fill out, and once you fill it out or whatever, you submit it online, and I guess they'll reimburse you for how much it costs you or whatever. They give you like 72 days or like 92 days to submit it, so it's not like you have to hurry up and do it, because obviously they understand that unpacking takes a while. Anyway, I just want to share this information with military spouses out there. I know that when my husband told me that he wanted to join the Air Force, and we weren't married at the time, and then when we started talking about us getting married and if he got accepted and got in the Air Force, of course I would be going with him. So the first thing I started doing was YouTubing videos on military spouses' lives, moving, packing, jobs on base, careers on base, like how does the military help you. But I want to talk to you, to the spouses out there that want information, especially new people, because I'm still new. Like I said, I've only been here like 2 months, but so far I've enjoyed it. We're living a totally new, different area, and I'm just 100% totally down for moving away where we were at, 'cause we're from Mississippi, and I was ready to get the hell out of there like fast, and so was he. Like I mean, that's our hometown and everything, but we were ready to go. Oh, these girls right here are gonna be the ones to keep me sane. Like, they were there when he was gone, and they're gonna be there when he's gone again, and they're just all the company that I need. Cut. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and peace out.